Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like to visit a star? Not just any star, but one that's still in its cosmic infancy, a stellar nursery where a new sun is being born. Today, we're re-embarking on an incredible hypothetical journey to a fascinating and volatile destination, the Herbig Ae star known as BF Orionis. What would happen if you fell into this stellar cradle? Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. First off, where are we going? BF Orionis, in your average, stable, middle-aged star like our Sun, it's located about 1,300 light-years away in the famous Orion Nebula, one of the most active star-forming regions in our galactic neighborhood. Herbig Ae stars are the cosmic teenagers of the stellar world. They're more massive than our Sun, but not quite massive enough to become blue supergiants. They are young, hot, and surrounded by a swirling disk of gas and dust, the raw materials for future planets. Our journey begins far from the star itself, on the very edge of its protoplanetary disk. From here, BF Orionis would look like a brilliant, bluish-white jewel set against the stunning, colorful backdrop of the Orion Nebula's glowing gases. The first thing you'd notice is the sheer scale. This disk of dust and gas stretches out for billions of kilometers. It's not a smooth, uniform structure, it's clumpy and chaotic. You'd see gaps and spirals, carved out by infant planets just beginning to form, sweeping up material in their orbits. It would be a cosmic construction site, filled with the dust of future worlds. Now, let's start our fall. As you get closer, the temperature would begin to rise dramatically. The outer edges of the disk are frigid, but the closer you get to the star, the more intense its radiation becomes. You'd be bombarded by fierce stellar wind streams of charged particles blasting away from the star at incredible speeds. This isn't a gentle breeze, it's a cosmic hurricane that would strip away anything not powerfully shielded. The light would be blinding, a fierce blue-white glare that would overwhelm any standard camera or human eye. You'd need specialized filters just to make sense of your surroundings. As we plunge deeper into the disk, the environment becomes even more treacherous. The density of gas and dust increases. Imagine flying through the thickest, most turbulent storm cloud on Earth, but instead of water vapor, it's made of hydrogen, helium, and fine particles of silicates and carbon. These particles, no larger than grains of sand, would pepper your spacecraft like a relentless micrometeoroid shower. The friction alone would generate immense heat, turning the front of your vessel into a glowing inferno. One of the most striking features of BF Orionis is its variability. Its brightness flickers and changes unpredictably. This is because clumps of dust and gas in the inner disk periodically pass in front of the star, blocking its light from our perspective. From your up-close vantage point, you would witness this phenomenon directly. Huge, shadowy curtains of dust would sweep across your path, temporarily dimming the star's brilliant light before revealing it again in a dazzling flash. It would be like a cosmic light show on a scale that is truly difficult to comprehend. Now we're approaching the star itself. We've passed through the planet-forming regions and are entering the innermost part of the accretion disk. Here, the material doesn't just orbit, it's in a death spiral, funneling directly onto the star's surface. The magnetic fields of BF Orionis are incredibly powerful and complex. They grab onto the ionized gas from the disk and channel it into colossal streams, creating what are known as accretion columns. Imagine towering, glowing tornadoes of plasma, thousands of kilometers high, arcing from the disk and crashing onto the star's poles. The impact points, called hot spots, would be incandescently bright and unimaginably hot, far hotter than the rest of the star's surface. Falling through this region would be like navigating a forest of magnetic flux tubes and plasma waterfalls, all glowing with furious energy. The sheer magnetic and gravitational forces would be immense, stretching and compressing everything in their path. We are now just moments away from impact. The star, BF Orionis, fills your entire view. It's not the calm, steady orb of our Sun. Its surface would be a roiling, convective cauldron of superheated plasma. Powerful flares, far more energetic than any our Sun produces, would erupt from its surface, launching massive amounts of energy and matter into space. The temperature here is over 9,000 degrees Celsius, and the pressure is beyond anything we can replicate on Earth. As you make the final plunge, you wouldn't just burn up. You would be completely and utterly vaporized. The intense heat and pressure would break down your constituent atoms in an instant. There would be no splash, no crater, just a momentary addition of your mass to the star's gargantuan furnace. Your atoms would become part of the star itself, assimilated into the nuclear fusion engine that powers it. You would, in the most literal sense, become stardust, contributing your tiny bit of matter to the life of this young, magnificent star. And what's the fate of BF Orionis? Over the next few million years, it will continue to accrete material from its disk. Eventually, it will clear out its surroundings, its planets will finish forming, and it will settle down onto the main sequence, becoming a stable, Matura-type star. It will shine steadily for hundreds of millions of years before eventually exhausting its fuel and ending its life, likely as a white dwarf. So, falling into BF Orionis would be a swift and spectacular end, a journey through a cosmic crucible where worlds are born. It's a violent, chaotic, and breathtakingly beautiful process. While we can only ever make this journey in our imaginations, studying stars like BF Orionis helps us understand not just how other solar systems form, but also how our own came to be, billions of years ago. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible cosmic adventure. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of a stellar nursery, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the universe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let me know in the comments what other cosmic what-if scenarios you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep looking up.